What's up, Crypto Nation? Welcome to the Satoshi Army, and today we are going to be talking about how to invest $100 into cryptocurrencies efficiently, because I know for a fact that a lot of you don't really want to gamble. A lot of you don't really want to end up losing your money, so you want to start with the least amount of risk and hopefully get to make a whole lot of money by the end of the day. So that's what we are going to be talking about today. So first of all, let's look at the overall strategy that we are going to be implementing, because it's very important to have a strategy before doing anything. So basically, we are going to be investing in low cap cryptocurrencies, which are obviously, hopefully, less than 60 million US dollars. Because when it comes to investing into cryptocurrencies, right, anything which is below 100 million US dollars is considered to be a low cap, because it has got a lot of room to grow, and obviously it's very undervalued. So the other thing that you are supposed to have is you are supposed to be very patient, because obviously, just like with any other business, right, you don't really expect to make a whole lot of money with only $100. So if you've got very little money, right, you obviously have to practice a lot of patience, because you need a lot of time for your money to grow and hopefully blossom into something which is, substantial and worthwhile. So practice a lot of patience and invest in low cap cryptocurrencies. So what we are going to do is we're going to have suggestions for investing in undervalued cryptocurrencies, and we are also going to look at the criteria of what really makes something undervalued. And then we are supposed to enter during crashes or when the cryptocurrency is barely making any moves, because you don't really want to invest in something which is extremely high, or something which is had some previous momentum. So you always have to enter whenever there isn't a whole lot of actions happening. So I'm just going to give you an example, and I'll show you exactly what type of entries, or rather when to make certain entries when it comes to investing into cryptocurrencies. And last but not the least, be extra patient, because you don't really have a whole lot of time. You don't really have a whole lot of money, so obviously you have to be very, very patient. So let's talk about how you're going to be spending your $100. All right, so we are going to be investing 80% of our money, which is $80, right, into legit undervalued cryptocurrency projects plus working products, because obviously for us to take a cryptocurrency project very seriously, the project has to have a very powerful team. 20% of our budget, which is going to be $20 of our $100, is obviously going to be a gamble, because we really want to try to risk a little bit so that our money hopefully grows a whole lot. And I'm not really talking about blindly gambling. You have to invest into something which has had a previous reputation of at least being worth something, if you know what I mean. So that's what we are going to be talking about. And when I'm talking about gambling, right, you obviously have to be extremely careful, because you don't really want to be reckless and only invest in worthless projects. So this is one of the reasons I'm actually putting 20% of our budget up for something which is a little bit risky, but the returns are insane. So you have to find something which has got the ability to really grow a whole lot. So it might turn out a little bit bad, you might end up losing your money, but who knows, you might also end up making a whole lot of money. So this is actually one of the reasons why I'm actually putting 20% away of my money for gambling purposes, because I know for a fact that I might end up winning the jackpot. So just a brief summary of the type of cryptocurrencies that we're going to be looking at, right? These are the types of cryptocurrencies which I personally I'm actually investing in these cryptocurrencies, by the way, except for ONG, because I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to buy ONG, because I've never used the Bancor, which is a cryptocurrency exchange where ONG is actually being listed at. So I need to like find out exactly how to purchase ONG. But all these other cryptocurrencies I personally own. So for example, you guys can actually invest 10% of your money into Pareto, BAB, Data Wallet, Smart Mesh, wancoin, ZPT, Icon, and Credits. And by the way, I'm actually being very careful when investing in such type of cryptocurrencies, because these types of cryptocurrencies, I can't really consider them to be extremely undervalued. For example, wancoin, zeepin, and Icon. For example, Icon and wancoin, these are all above 500 million US dollars. Like for example, wancoin has got like a market cap of about, I don't know, like way over 500 million US dollars. And when it comes to Icon, Icon has got a market cap of about, I don't know, like over 1 billion US dollars. But they still have a lot of room to grow. Like these two cryptocurrencies have got the ability to like grow a whole lot. So this is actually one of the reasons I'm actually, you know, putting them there. But zeepin and Credits, these they're not really undervalued as such, but they have like also a very good chance of growing by a whole lot. So this is actually one of the reasons I had to put them there, because you obviously have to invest in something which is going to be there for like the long run as well, because you don't really want to be reckless. You need to like balance up your portfolio somehow. So this is actually one of the reasons why I put these types of cryptocurrencies, because you've got like a very good balance between you know, extremely risky and very stable cryptocurrencies, if I can put it that way. So I hope you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, first of all, I just want to explain something before we continue our video. So before investing, you should always be careful, because you have to determine exactly what type of market cycle we are currently in, because as you can see, this is a very it's a very legit emotional reference of how a lot of cryptocurrency traders, how a lot of traders in general behave. So it's very important for us to determine exactly where we are and what type of actions we are supposed to make. So let me just compare this to the cryptocurrency you know, chart, and let me just try to see exactly what's been happening. So as you can see right over here, ladies and gentlemen, this is very similar to what was happening here. Like we had like a new paradigm, which was the top, which was you know, somewhere around here, and right about now we are going through this cycle all over again. So it's very important for us to determine exactly our moves and what we're going to do. So like right about now, right, the market cap, the overall market cap of the cryptocurrency, you know, whatever, is about 426 billion US dollars. So I really think it's very important for you guys to like wait a little bit. Like don't really invest right now, because pretty much everything is up. Like if you look at a lot of cryptocurrencies right now as I talk, right, this is actually the 24th of April. A lot of cryptocurrencies are a little bit up. So for the best thing that you guys can actually do is you have to wait for the first sell. You have to wait for the first sell off. You know, like wait for this thing to happen. So as you can see right over here, right, before you blindly invest in anything, because what's going to happen is we're going to have another dip, another slight dip, because I mean, this is like people bought around here. A lot of people who bought around 259 billion US dollars, they are in profit. That includes me as well. So it's very vital for us to wait for the first sell off, because remember, the market cycles help us determine exactly what's really going to happen. So it's very important for you guys to like know exactly what type of cycle we are in, and you guys always have to like anticipate what's really going to happen to the general market as well. But overall, everything is going to be good, but I wouldn't want you guys to like invest here and then you know, the prices are going to drop, because you are going to be waiting a little bit longer and you're going to, you know, panic sell or something. So it's very important for you to like wait for the first sell off and then try to get in. So just wait for the slight decline, like you know, let's wait for the markets to go down a little bit, because believe you me, people are going to be trading, people are going to be taking profit as we go up the ladder as well. So that's very important. Learn the market cycles before investing in anything. All right, and when investing, try to invest when everything is pretty much flat. There isn't a whole lot of action, there isn't a whole lot of things happening. Like for example, ONG. Let me give you an example of ONG. ONG is actually considered to be a gamble for me. So as you can see, I'm actually, if I were you, I would actually invest 20% in ONG, because you know, like 20% of our portfolio is going to be catered for specifically for gambling, you know. So if you look at ONG, look at this lovely cryptocurrency chart right over here. This is what I'm talking about. Always invest during a flat line. A flat line just simply means there isn't a whole lot of price volatility happening. Like a lot of people have pretty much given up hope, and people don't really think that the project is going to go anywhere. So as you can see right over here, it was actually introduced to the cryptocurrency market on December 1st 2017, right? And look at this. This is what I usually look for when investing in something. Look at this. It actually went to a high of about $2.40. Now just get to think about it. If ONG actually reached 32.8 million US dollars, and the previous all-time high was about $2.40, right? Look at the current price. Right now it's about 12 cents. Can you imagine? There's a whole lot of profit to be made if it's going to go back even to half of its all-time high. Those are the types of trades that I usually look at. And of course, this might be considered as a gamble because we don't really know exactly what's going to happen to ONG. Maybe this is maybe this is a scam, maybe this is a bad platform, maybe the team is not really serious and they've got like some internal issues and all that stuff. So it's really a gamble, okay? But we are going to play safe because we are going to be investing at the low of the low, if you know what I mean. So as you can see right over here, if you guys had the chance to invest in ONG when it was about 7 cents, that was like its extreme low. Like there was no way you could lose. So it's very important for you guys to like find a right entry whereby whether you enter, you're not really going to lose any money, because it can't go any lower than that, because it actually was at $2.40 and right about now it's about 12 cents. Okay, so remember what I told you. You always have to wait for the dip, for the crashes, then invest into something. And as you can see, the market cap of ONG, it's about 3.1 million US dollars, and during its previous all-time high, right, the market cap was about 34 million US dollars. So for example, if you had to invest $20 into that, so let's just briefly calculate. So $20 divided by 12 cents, okay, that's about 166 ONG 166 ONG tokens, and then let's multiply this by, let's say, $2 by $2. So by investing $20 into ONG right about now, right, and remember guys, I'm actually advising you to wait for the overall market prices of everything to go down a little bit. Just try to get ONG around, I don't know, 8 cents, 9 cents, somewhere there. So for example, if you invest $20 into ONG, right, and let's say ONG does well, let's say it performs better, right, and then it goes to its previous all-time high, so you're going to end up flipping your $20 into about $333, which is not very bad. That's like a whole lot of money that you made right over there. So that's pretty much how you're supposed to flip things, and that's the type of mentality that you are supposed to have. So you guys have to be extremely careful with the type of projects that you choose, because not every project is going to be like ONG. And by the way, I'm not really saying ONG is like because I don't really know exactly what's happening behind the scenes. I don't really know exactly. That's why I'm actually indicating it as a gamble, because you're trying to gamble with this thing. So that's pretty much what I wanted you guys to understand. So you can look for other cryptocurrencies on the cryptocurrency market which are similar to ONG. And remember what I told you, right? You always have to invest in things in cryptocurrencies which are like truly undervalued, and cryptocurrencies which have got working products. Okay, for example, pareto has got a working product. So let's look at the current price of pareto. Pareto is about It's about 8 cents right about now. The market cap is about 18 million US dollars, which is very, very undervalued. So yeah, this thing can actually grow by 20x, 30x, and you guys are going to make a whole lot of money. So it's all about flipping and finding undervalued cryptocurrencies which have got very strong team and working products as well. So let's also look at BAX as well. BAB. Look at the price. Look at the price. I can't even read that out because I don't know. I don't really know how to read that figure out. So the market cap is about 37.2 million US dollars, which is extremely undervalued. So just like I told you guys, as you can see, it actually topped, and I'm really thinking that BAB is actually going to go down a little bit and then try to find the right entry. Just try to find the right entry, and remember what I told you. Remember about the market cycles. Wait for the first sell-off, then try to get in during the bear trap, like right over here. That's what you're supposed to do. Always find the right entry. So these are the types of cryptocurrencies that I would love you guys to like check out, and of course feel free to like find any other cryptocurrencies on the coin market cap whatever website, and then just try to figure out exactly what you're supposed to do with your $100. So that's pretty much my basic plan, and that's my overall strategy for people who have like an extremely low budget. But remember, patience is key. Patience is key. So if you start with very little money, all you gotta do is practice patience, and believe you me, you are going to end up flipping. You are going to end up flipping and making a whole lot of money, because you are going to appreciate starting with very little money. Because a lot of people who are who have like a whole lot of money, they are very reckless because they have a lot of money to experiment with. But when you have very little money, it's actually very advantageous, because you are going to end up researching a whole lot before investing in something. You have to always make sure that all the signs are pointing you to like go ahead. So that's very important. So guys, please do not be discouraged due to the fact that you don't really have a whole lot of money. Everybody starts with a little bit of something, then flip it. It's all about flipping. Make a 10x, make a 20x, investing in something else, and just keep on climbing on top of the ladder, and everybody is going to benefit like that. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Remember guys, please, if you found this video very helpful, if you didn't like it, please just let me know in the comment section below. Just let me know, and drop me a like. Share this video with anybody. Share this video with people who you love, because they might end up getting a little bit of advice from this video, and hopefully they're going to make a whole lot of money by the end of the day. So it's been your boy, aka Satoshi Army. We are the Satoshi Army, you, me, and everybody else, including their grandmother, and I think that's about it. So yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel and expect to get a whole lot of value from this cryptocurrency channel, because it's all about helping everybody become financially independent. So yeah, talk to you guys a little bit later. Hasta la vista.